we are excited to have our first intern in VBG history, Elijah Charles.
Welcome.
Appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah, man. Hey, we've I think this is like week 2.
Yeah, week 2.
Week 2 internship.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've kind of like the last 2 weeks have been really big for us here with VBG because we've brought Gurnice on last week. Elijah technically started last week, but now he's actually getting his foot in, getting some stuff in. So yeah, man, we're excited, man. Elijah, start off. Tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you come to find VBG? I don't want anybody to think that this was an internship that we put out there. This is a very special case. Yeah, talk to us about that.
Yeah, so fresh out of high school, enrolled in Polk College, you feel me? So the reason I was mainly interested in VBG was because Wells, I seen what he had going on and I was like, yo, that seems cool. I also cause back then I used to do some research on like sales and all that, and I always wanted to be like the dude in the dealership always selling the cars. So then I was like, let me take a chance. I'm ask Wells, see what he could do for me. He brought me on. So from now it's gonna be greatness from on now.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm loving that. Now, how do you know Wells? Tell the audience a little bit about how you know Wells. Also, that's crazy. You said Wells had it all together. That is stunning. Because he does. He's always had it all together. Like ever since I've met him, he's always had it all together. Super structured and process oriented and dynamic.
There you go. I need to get a shirt. VBG Dynamic.
Be dynamic.
Yes.
So I met Wells when I don't remember when I met Wells, but I'm pretty sure I was a baby, right, Wells? Pretty sure. We met in church and then just knowing each other from church, going over to his house, playing with Sylvan's his little brother, Andy, all them boys, getting to know them. Always gonna play ball. It's like they're brothers to me. They always looking out for me, telling me what to do, how to become successful, and things like that. So that's really how I met Wells, just over with his family. Yeah, over there almost every day.
We have a long list of, I guess, extended family members.
Yeah.
That comes over. So
I think even right before the call, we were just talking about even you've known Gurnice for a while, knowing Al. I think the first time I mentioned, I was like, "Hey man, Wells has got this guy he wants me to interview, and about sales," and Al was like, "Yeah, that's my guy. You gotta bring him on." So yeah, it's a real like, hey, and that's the culture, right? Like family. We hope you feeling that so far, and if you don't, we'll figure it out. We'll get it there. Yeah. By the end of it, you're gonna be like, man, we love these guys. If not, we didn't do our job well.
I already do.
Good.
I was gonna ask, so why sales? Especially since we are a creative agency. So yeah.
Because the reason I chose sales was because another one of our partners, Sebastian, had a clothing business. So, and I seen he was having trouble selling his jackets. So then I went around school selling jackets, and I was getting so many sales a day. Eventually, we sold out of jackets. And what I did was, because the school I went to, it was one school and it had 3 parts, and I was in the military part. So what I did was I would have me and a couple of my friends, we'd all wear the hoodie, but we all had different colors. So when we would go to the bigger school, we'd all walk beside each other. So everybody looking at us be like, yo, where y'all get y'all jackets from? From that, I tell them where we get our jackets from. And just after that, I don't know, I just wanted to be a part of sales. I've seen how easy, but it can be also very hard, very challenging. So then from that, I just knew I wanted to do sales and the business side of things.
Gotcha. Yes, I remember hearing about this, and just a quick background on Elijah. I feel like this man just has the genetics for business. I don't know if that makes sense. He's always have this mind. I just hear him sometimes talking about it. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. how did he learn this? Like, how does he know? Not every young person that's 18 has like this natural tendency driven towards like self ownership and business. And so I think he has the right like mental structure to kind of be able to be a self starter at the same time. Like, because a lot of times young people they start something, they don't see progress and they just stop. And we see this all the time. He has that like not just motivation, but he sees the long term goal of like what he started. Especially like, I don't know if you talked about with Todd about your drop shipping thing you did and learning all the ins and out of it. And I know like everybody can kind of like figure out drop shipping, but like not every young person talks about it the way like Elijah was talking about it, being passionate about it. Even though all the friends around him was like, "What you trying to do, man? What you trying to do? Like, this don't seem like something that is like, I guess the word they kind of use, young people, legit, or what are you learning? I feel like this is not right." But he just kept at it, and that's very important. That tells you a lot about a person, right there. I know
Yeah,
when I told Todd, he's like, "Yeah, I figured drop shipping out. Anybody
yeah,
can figure
yeah.
it out."
Well, I'm the like entrepreneur spirit. It like runs deep, right? Like I think there's a Fast Company article that just came out today about people with ADHD are 3 times more likely to start a business instead of having 9 to 5, and like I feel that because like I remember in 7th grade getting sent to the principal's office because I was slanging candy, right? Like I had a whole candy operation, and the only reason I got caught was because this girl asked the teacher for change. But I was killing them, man. I had broke the Starburst down. I was selling like the whole Starburst. I'd sell you the whole thing for like $2, but I had broken it down and I was selling it for like 25 cents. Like just one. Oh my goodness, I was killing them, man. And like I was the only one selling, so it was like, man, that was. And then I mean, I've had several other businesses. Like I've done. I did drop shipping, selling T-shirts and stuff like that. So that to me, when I heard that, I was like, yeah, man, this is yeah, this gotta be fine. And what we look for mainly is self starters. I think
Yeah.
Bernice is a self starter, Wells is a self starter, Paul is a self starter. So talk a little bit about so far what's the internship has been like. What have you been learning, and then what do you know your role to be, just as we get started.
So yeah, what about the internship? I was like really excited to be on the part of business development, helping businesses grow. At first, I didn't know a whole lot about it, but once I started to do my research, realized the ways you can help company grow, figure out what they need, showing them what you can to do to help them. Really just sounded interesting to me. Really excited about it. So it just made sense to me to do that.
When what do you feel like it's been standing out to you so far? I know we haven't gotten you you haven't jumped off the porch yet and done your own thing, but what do you even today and last week, what's kind of stood out in the training sessions?
Research, the research you got to do about the company, the outreach you have to go through. I thought it was like simple, just send an email, wait for them to respond. Now you got to get on a call, tell them what's going on, how you can help them out, do that. But really build a connection with the company. Really, that's one of the main important ones. Build connections. It's really the helping each other out is really what's doing it for me.
So much of what, and like this is obviously our first intern, but so much of what he's doing is really grounded in an internship I had before that meant a lot to me. And so I'm just trying to like, hey, I got to get his same training back, get his same experience back. So that's dope. It's good to hear that. I can't wait to see, yeah, a couple months down the road, just that confidence you develop even more so in being able to do those sales. And then yeah, once you have that first conversation, it'll be a milestone,
For
right?
sure.
Yeah.
Nice.
I know it will.
And then
What
the first conversation that goes really bad, which those are pretty fun, right? We'll laugh about that.
I think I had one today. I think I had
Yeah.
one today.
Yeah. Well, no, they get worse. They get worse. Yeah. Yeah, they get worse. Wells is what? Yeah, he did a role play with Wells today. So he got a script, working on the script, building that out, and then yeah, Wells was all right. Wells is really
I
nice
was trying to
about
keep
it.
it. I was wanting to know if I want to make it hard. Todd told me semi easy.
Semi easy.
I was gonna
He
make
kept it
it hard.
realistic. He kept it realistic.
I just kept it realistic. Like
Yeah.
I didn't want to be anything. Yeah, and I didn't want to go too detailed into what website is. So that was gonna be hard if I went
As nice as
technical.
Wells could be. As nice as
Yeah.
Wells could be. He was there. That was good. He was on his best behavior.
Wait, what are some of your like key takeaways from like the onboarding so far? Like jumping in, like what are some stuff like when we're talking about like your first intern processes? How did you feel about like getting onboarded, getting your email, and all those things, getting meetings, getting understanding what we're using, softwares, platforms, all that. So give us your honest opinion. Like this is only gonna help the business.
So at first I was like, are these guys gonna really take me serious, or they're like just gonna push me off to the side? But then once I seen Wells kept texting me, telling me, yo, you ready for this? You ready for that? I knew like they were gonna take me serious. Once I got sent the email, once I got my own personal email, I was like, yo, you guys are taking me for real. And then I went on the Notion, seen all this stuff on there. I was like, yo, this legit. I gotta lock in, gotta get ready for this.
Yeah.
I need the experience. I might as well like I gotta do it now through.
It's hot, bro. I like it's hot.
I'm about
We
to
need
run through
that,
a
like
brick
young
wall.
energy.
Yeah, that's what I need. Yeah.
That's what I need.
I needed to hear that.
Sure.
How are you like kind of learning like the software so for like Notion or I don't know if you ever use Google Workspace, like things like that. Like how are
Yeah,
you
I've been
navigating those stuff and learning
Notion.
reading the wiki,
Yeah.
getting accommodated to all our services, like our infrastructure. How you feeling?
So Notion, I ain't gonna lie, it's very easy to use. You just gotta know where to go, where all the stuff is at. I feel like it's very straightforward to you. It's really like the notes, or like the training thing that you guys did for me. The notes is very easy to find. Anything I needed help with, I always found it in the wiki of the sales. So yeah, it was really easy to use. Now for the Google Workspace, I haven't really been on Google Workspace, really just on Notion, getting my way of navigation through that really helped me a lot. So like most of the questions I need to answer, I really found them in Notion.
That's what's up. That tells us we did our work by documenting everything. So that's good to
Mainly
hear.
Wells. Mainly
Yeah.
Wells. Wells is
Also, we need
killed it on that.
Notion. We need Notion to sponsor us, bro. Like we need
Yeah,
to like call them
yeah,
up. Like we use
yeah.
Notion like
Hey, smart.
99.9%.
Nah, give us a free business account and we will
Yeah.
mention you. I'll wear a
Every
Notion
day.
t-shirt on
T-shirt.
every single I'll wear a Notion. I'll put a
Every
Notion
day.
banner in the
I'll have
back.
Notion right here.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
have Notion
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah, we'll
All
get
the clients we
Gurneys to
have,
do a
we'll
free
make sure they
we'll
use
get Gurneys
Notion.
to do like a influencer Notion. We need
Yeah.
it. We need it. Yeah, we need it. Yeah. Top 5 benefits of using Notion.
Yeah.
That would
Definitely. Let's hit them up for real though. I might hit them up.
I might just create like a video to post on our platform.
Yeah. Or just be like, oh, using Notion. I don't know. You got it.
Nah, it's so legit. It's so legit having great marketing minds now. Because I didn't even thought about that. Gurneys, we absolutely should do that because we use them all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gurneys has made my life so much easier. We should have a whole episode on that.
Yeah. I'm gonna add that to the calendar.
Let's do it.
I've been adding stuff already.
So Elijah, what do you hope to accomplish in this internship? Like, you got this. You know you realize that we're taking you serious. We love the energy. We're here to help you. We're here to help you grow, become the best salesperson possible. What does Elijah want to after this internship's over? What do you see yourself? What do you hope?
So what I really hope for from this internship was to learn as much as I can before I leave, or stay with you guys, leave better than when I came. Really get hands-on experience, actually doing the work, not just watching other people do it. Also build confidence. I wanted to build confidence because that's one thing I need to work on is my confidence while talking to others.
That's what's up.
Yeah, like future, probably like a business development for another company or VBG. Not just an intern, but have my own role.
That's what's up. What does like long terms, based on these like the hopes and goals you have for yourself, what does like success looks like for you. Like when do you say, man, I've learned, I have this confidence. Like, do you know now, or are you still figuring it out?
So I really just want to keep growing. I don't know exactly where I'll end up, but I know I just want to be in a role to be able to help other businesses while being creative, doing it, or maybe have my own business and
So
just
sorry,
be
yeah.
proud of the work, be proud of it for real.
Gotcha. So you just want to like jump in, learn as much about business in general and how to even talk to the business owners. And so that's what's up. I'm glad you have the attitude and ready to learn. Just I think we tell each other this all the time. Always ask questions. Do
Yeah.
not assume you know something. Do not assume where something is. Ask question us. We here to like help you as best as possible. And you have like our top tier business development expert. He has a degree in business. You have your master's, Todd, PhD. What do you got?
Nah, I have my bachelor's.
Bachelor's in business.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I should have
he's
went.
been
I
doing it
should have go
all.
for my MBA, but that's what this is. That's what VBG is. This is my MBA.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my MBA.
I know Gurneys has started her own business by herself, many multiple businesses. Gurneys, do you have any like early professional advice for this young man?
Yes. So, that's the thing. So I know that you mentioned, and I had to take a deep breath because I started in sales, right? Like I graduated college, went straight to like, well, too much information. Went
Ooh,
straight to
we
a
got to edit
company.
that out.
You can put big. Went straight to went straight to a Fortune 50 company where you would think that the sales system there is already going to be put in place for you, right? Like there's going to be a script and people are going to be able to actually like train you. But that was like the absolute opposite for me. I was basically training myself and managing like a team of older individuals who had kids my age. So, yeah, and it was no joke. It was no joke. So I say that to all say, I'm glad I actually did go through that trial, you could say, because I learned that I learned to push myself to be confident. Like I had to put myself in front of major stores and brands, Publixes, Walmarts, Targets, and people are looking at me as this girl. How old is she? This girl is like in her early 20s. Like, what? She's a manager, oh, and she's black, and she's a female. Not gonna take her serious. So it was a lot of having to like really push forward, having to keep the faith first, pray a lot, have those people that you rely on, and also just never quitting. Even to this day, I do sales because I'm a creator, and a lot of people could say, "Oh, do brands or people reach out to you?" I oftentimes reach out to brands, and that's through either having a sit down conversation, grabbing some coffee, meeting them at an event, and following up with them. And then, like you said, emails are great too, but there's a method to the emails. But you know what I mean? I noticed like sales is really like that relationship building, and especially I know you mentioned going into the car industry. I know that's relationship building, but it's more on demand. The more practice you get, the better I feel like you will become. You just gotta, like you said, build that confidence. Know that regardless of a no, the next will. They be saying on the internet, if one with what, no offense to the men, what one man won't do, the next will. Thank you for
Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, the
Yo,
quote,
crazy.
the Gurney's quotes since she's come on board have been crazy. Yeah.
yeah,
No, but I see that the same thing for sales. Like, okay, no, next, and then even if it's not next, it could be follow up. You know what I'm saying? Keep the pride to the side, keep it moving. So that's my best advice.
that's dope.
Yeah. And it's a unique I think for both Gurnice and I, we both started in sales and then got into marketing from there. And I think that's a really it's a cool gateway. It's a cool pathway because you learn that sales. You learn the sales side first. So now when I meet with clients, I understand sales funnels. I understand where you need to be at. I understand what you need to do with the marketing that we provide. And we've built out CRMs for clients. We've helped clients just reshape their sales funnel. I'm doing that right now for a client. So for me, I think it's a good first step. And then wherever you go from here, it'll be great. So Elijah, tell the people just a little bit, well, closing up here, but tell the people just a little bit about what's next for you outside of the internship. So maybe schooling and, what other plans do you have?
Yeah, so right now I'm in the engineering program at Polk for engineering technology. So really focusing on that, being able to gain the knowledge from that, get my degree for that, and also apply it into my real life, the mechanical, the fabrication, all that. Because I want to be a man that can do many things. I don't want to just be able to do one thing. I want to be able to do multiple things. I want somebody to call me, ask me for help, and I'll be able to help them. You see what I'm saying? So really just stay in school, focus on what I need to do, and at the end of the day, become successful, make a difference in my community.
It's man of the people right there, guys.
Man of the
Man of
people.
the
And that's what
people.
it's all grounded in, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
well, Elijah, thank you for joining us. If you guys are listening and maybe you get a call from Elijah, be nice. Just, but
Take
then
it easy
also,
on me.
yeah. Unless it's a couple
Don't take
months
it
in,
easy on him, man.
if
Don't
it's
take
a
it
couple
easy.
months in, then give him the works. But hey, if you're listening to it, you're listening to this podcast, and he gives you a call, hey, just know my guy's out here working. He should be giving you a call and even passing this on as well. We're excited to have him to be a part of the family. It's I was gonna make a gang joke, but you probably can't say stuff like that. So, yeah, for life. But nah, man, we're so thankful to have our
Like
intern.
Juicy.
Yeah, you in for life, brother. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Juicy
Check it
Bro,
like
out.
you signed a dotted line. You
Blood,
signed
bro,
your
Yeah.
blood.
Hey, but we're dope. We're excited to have them, and hey, time flies when you're talking to good people. So we about to head out, but yes, make sure if you have a friend and you're listening to this, and they run a business, they're in business of some sort, they run a nonprofit, send this to them. Subscribe, and share.
Scrub,
swell.
yeah,
Subscribe.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
scrub, guys.
6:30 on a Thursday. It's crazy. But yeah,
Scrub.
share this with them and sign up for our email list. That's another way to. We got some cool announcements coming out, some things we're working on. But hey, thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next
Like
time.
and subscribe.
Subscribe, please subscribe. And on that.